Hello, everybody. This is Gynarchic Awakening. Uh, Still working on the shape job. I've had to alternate between using this and the other thing today. It's been so much fun. Okay. After conferring with some other individuals about this, but actually conferring with an individual about this, correction, decided to release a video that is hopefully going to be inclusive to all artists in and out of the Gynarchy community. I have been giving a great deal of thought as to how it is that you could generate more funding for women's health issues, particularly for research, in order to find cures for many of these diseases. And then I stumbled upon an idea, and I will explain the inspiration. But first, I will talk about this idea. The idea, it's called the Whaffle, or just Waffle, but it's spelt Whaffle, and it stands for the Women's Health Raffle. This idea is based on donation. It's based on combining donations with the lottery with rewards. So it's kind of like a donation lottery reward system. Here's how it works. First, you need an artist, hopefully a very competent one, who gets commissions between 150 to 200 or more, as long as the artwork is of a quality that warrants that price. Of course, if not that, you could always have an artist who has lots of followers. I mean, however you want to do this. The point is, whatever product you want to make, this is kind of like a request. So here's how it works. You send out a message to everybody. Maybe it's a single message, maybe it's a video, and you tell them that you're doing a waffle. Now, what a waffle is it's where an individual earns a ticket by donating to a women's health organization. Probably be a good idea to do a nonprofit. So whatever kind of women's health organization it is, I think it'd be a good idea for you to consult with people about it. But first, you need to donate. So you have to meet the baseline donation. So if it's $10 for that organization, the people who are organizing the events may want to raise money for a specific organization and may want you to donate to that specific organization if that's what the artist wants. If there's a particular reason for it, maybe they think one problem is worse more than another. Although so far, women have not, like the women I've consulted and talked with, have not prioritized any of them. They feel that all the issues are important. And so it's likely going to be any that you can donate to. And what you have to do is you have to take a screenshot or some kind of picture that proves that you have donated to a women's health organization with the smallest amount possible, which is 10, 15, whatever. You could also add some rules to, like if they do bigger donations, maybe they can get 2 tickets instead of 1 or 3 tickets instead of 1, and so on and so forth. You understand the concept. And what will end up happening is throughout the month, the artist will write down the names of the individuals who have provided evidence that they have donated to a women's health organization, and for each, depending on the amount donated, they will write down either the name on a ticket or they'll have multiple tickets. You put them inside of a box or a bag. Obviously, it's a bag you can't see into, or it would defeat the purpose of a raffle. And at the end of the month, the artist, either on video or however they want to conduct themselves during this procedure, they reach into the box or bag and they pull out one of the tickets. And the individual who wins gets to request a commission from the artist for a piece of art that would normally cost much more than normal. So in other words, you are buying you're buying a ticket for a product that would normally cost you much more. And I know this because when I actually when I went to a certain artist, although I never went through with the purchase, I found out just to get a picture could cost me over 150 something dollars. So uh, essentially, everybody is competing for the right to earn that request for whatever commission that could be. So in other words, maybe they'll have to type in up the details of what they want to see, maybe what particular, obviously it needs to be age appropriate, but what whether it's something from a TV show or an adult cartoon or whatever. I'm not here to judge. It doesn't matter what the art is, but whatever they're into, they tell the artist, and the artist does their best to create it and then give it to that individual. Um, and they do, and obvious, and this is, and that's kind of how it works. So that is the Whaffle. The reason, I mean, the inspiration for the Whaffle came in part from my family. A long time ago, when I was living with other people, I had a family member who would always play the lottery. I never understood it because you have better chances of being struck by lightning than winning the lottery. And there was a constant quote. It's like, if you don't play, you can't win. So there is a strong drive to play the lottery, partially because I think that it is connected to. I mean, I don't know the exact reason, but it might have something to just do with the thrill of victory or satisfying your fantasies, or it could be just a desire to compete. So there is something psychologically attractive about a lottery. I don't know how else to put it, but there's something about this idea of quite literally investing just a little bit of your money in order to have a higher quality of life or to have a better life. There's something about it that has such an allure. People find it irresistible and they can't help but participate. So I thought, well, for the followers of artwork who are transactional in nature and want something in exchange for their money, but who don't necessarily have any humanitarian ideals or ambitions or goals, how can these individuals within any community, how can artists in their own ways help these people help everybody else? How can they do that? And the Whaffle is one way to get the job done, uh, because it plays into this psychology, this whatever psychology is behind the desire to play the lottery. But there's another factor at play that I think would encourage people to participate, which is the economy. People are struggling right now. They are, there's budgets, cuts. You got to be careful with how much you're indulging yourself. And so maybe somebody would really love a piece of art, but they just can't afford to buy it. They can't afford any kind of good commission, or they don't have the skills themselves, and they don't know if they'll ever develop the ability to draw or paint or do any kind of other artistic skills. And so this provides an opportunity for someone to afford something much cheaper than it otherwise would. So normally, it's like I remember putting in a request for an art piece that was going to be about 225 it was some other symbol like pounds. So my assumption was if I converted that to US dollars, that'd be pretty damn expensive. And that was just one picture. Initially, I wanted it to be a movie. And they were essentially saying, oh, there's no way you'll be able to afford it. The best we can get you is a picture. That's what they wanted me to start with, based on my financials. So I think that would be another way you could attract people into donating is first you offer them something that they really want, but you offer them something that doesn't actually cost as much. Like just doing a donation and getting a ticket is not going to cost as much as it would if you were to pay the money upfront for the regular commission. So that's one way you can do it. I think another thing that would drive people into doing this is getting a piece of artwork made by their favorite artist, by somebody they like, and winning the competition. There's something about winning that is psychologically elevating for people in our population. They don't want to lose. They want to be the person whose ticket is picked. There is something exciting about a person rummaging their hand or moving their hand through like 100 or 200 tickets and your ticket being the one that they picked. This kind of can evoke feelings of excitement, even although I don't think it's true, destiny. Like people say it was fate, it was meant to happen, I was going to win. There's a lot of things that can go on within, there's a lot of things that can, I think, add to the emotional satisfaction of a human being in those moments. Because even if they don't win, the excitement, the buildup to the win, to the ultimate victory for whoever gets that discount, what we call a discounted commission, that is something that is it's like akin to when you're waiting for like when you're waiting for like really good news or really bad news. Like sometimes there can be dread, sometimes like you feel like your heart racing. Like there's something about it, something about this entire process that I think people would not only want to participate in, but I think it's a way to get artists of all types and all kinds, both in and outside of the community, to do their part in funding research for women's health issues that are currently underfunded, especially rheumatoid arthritis. Anyways, I just wanted to posit that idea. What do you think of the Whaffle? Is there anything you would want to change about it? And also, in addition to that, I'd also like to ask, have you ever had any of your own ideas about how to fund women's health issues? Please let me know, and of course everyone else. Also, please take care, everyone, and peace out.